Pilates. And we're going to do a couple of exercises today for you to practice at home outside of our classes, two exercises we think are terrific for you to do yourselves as well. So spine curl, first of all, is a great exercise for really lengthening your spine out, getting that good articulation through your spine, as well as kind of working your abdominals, working your hip extensors, your glutes and your hamstrings. A really great powerful exercise for you to do at home. Obviously, if you're any discomfort when you're doing it, stop. Okay, Diane's going to come down to the mat. She's coming into a relaxation position. So she's just going to organise her rib cage down into the mat. Feet hip width apart. She's really feeling the weight through the middle of her feet. Her arms are just lengthened down. She's just relaxing, allowing her spine to lengthen and release on the mat. So sometimes my clients have little head cushions or towels underneath their head. I think the spine curl, unless you're particularly round shoulders, you don't need to do that. If you do want to use it, just put it at the top of your head so there's no kind of compression in your neck when you flex your spine up. Okay, so Diane's now in neutral pelvis. Her hip bones are level with her pubic bone. She's going to take her breath in, so she's inhaling into the sides of her rib cage. And as she exhales, she's engaging her pelvic floor, just tilting her pelvis back and printing her lower back, and then just lifting her up bone by bone, breathing in at the top. As she breathes out, she's breathing her spine back down, bone by bone, until she releases back into neutral. So we're just going to do it one more time. We're going to do it really slowly, Diane, so I can just talk it through really slowly for you. So she's breathing in. As she breathes out, again, she's engaging her abdominals, just imprinting her lower back onto the mat, and then slowly lifting her spine bone by bone, but again through every vertebra in sequence. And then at the top, she's going to breathe in again. Notice that she's not flaring her ribs. She's got that softness through her rib cage. She's really thinking about that rib to hip connection. As she exhales, again, she's peeling back down, focusing on any area of tightness and really releasing back through her spine back into neutral. Let's just do two more. Breathing in, breathing out, peeling away, sending those knees away. Notice that her pelvis at the top now is in neutral. Hip bone still level with her pubic bone. She's not flaring her ribs, she's breathing in again. As she breathes out, peeling back down, bone by bone. Back into neutral. Excellent. Last one. Breathing in and breathing out. Notice that her knees are staying in alignment. If you find that they roll out, just maybe put a ball like this between your knees if you've got one, or a head cushion. You could put something in there just to keep the alignment, and then slowly peeling back down. Weight staying in the middle of her feet. Excellent. And that's spine curl. I'm going to take looks now to Diane, who's going to show you curl up.
Okay, so coming into curl up. Again, we're articulating through the spine. We're coming the other way this time, so we're going to start at the neck, just up through to the mid-upper back. So we're thinking about taking the spine through its sequential movement. And this is an exercise to mobilise the spine, not to work the tummy too much. I think the mistake some people make is they try and overuse the core. So let's just think more about the spine and less about the tummy in this one. So Naomi's back in relaxation position. So I was at the start, she's taking the head cushion, and she's just going to take a couple of breaths to relax into it. And then we're going to think about coming up through the spine. So she's going to take a breath in to prepare, hands behind her head. And you're just going to make sure you have your elbows just slightly in your peripheral visions, just to keep the shoulder blades wrapped nicely around the rib cage, just that they come naturally with you as you raise through your spine. So take a breath in to prepare, and as you breathe out, you're going to start with a small tuck of the chin, nod of the head, and come up through the neck and just through the upper back, round to about mid-upper back, without disturbing the pelvis, breath in at the top, and we're going to come down in reverse, trying to think every bone coming down one at a time. The very last thing to come back to the mat is the head. So we're going to go again, big breath in to prepare. Almost think about nodding the head before you come off the mat, and just as far as you can without disturbing your pelvis. Again, breath in at the top, and think bone by bone as you come back down. So let's just do a couple more. So we're just making sure that her pelvis isn't disturbed as she comes up through the spine. Takes a breath in at the top, and you want to try and think of keeping maybe a Satsuma-sized space between your chin and your chest. You don't want to come in too far into the neck. And just the knees stay nice and level, the knees aren't moving, and the pelvis isn't being pulled towards her, because she's just got enough tummy turned on just to control the move. Let's just do one more. So breath in at the top, stomach tucking the chin, come up through the upper spine. Nice and steady in the pelvis, nice and steady in the legs, feet, still grounded into the mat, just moving the upper spine and the neck. And there we go. And relax back into relaxation.
And that's spine to